Being ready to answer the call on a moment's notice. Today in St. Pete at 1 o'clock, new Red Cross volunteers will get the training they need to help when others' disasters hits.
Yeah, and a new program called Shelter Heroes, teaching you how to help your neighbors. And Tampa Bay's news reporter this morning, Jenny Dean, is live for us in St. Pete, where the training is happening today, and it is right in the midst of hurricane season. Jenny.
Absolutely. Good morning, Caitlin and Jameson. You know, we know firsthand just how much the hurricanes affected all of our neighbors here across the Tampa Bay area. Many of them needing help after Debbie, Helene, and Milton. And, you know, shelters, they needed to be set up quickly. Meals needed to be made and served for people that didn't have anything. And really, these people just needed to know that someone cared. And that is why the American Red Cross is doing this. They are training people for emergency situations. And in those situations, they send volunteers like the ones you're seeing here in this video to set up shelters right after disaster strikes. So the organization wanted to make it easier for people to answer that volunteer call. So with this Shelter Heroes program, you only need to commit 3 hours of training, and then you'll be ready to offer that hands-on support at a moment's notice, and it is a rewarding experience for so many volunteers.
When you put this vest on, and it is really incredible, this one happens to be a shelter team specific one. When you walk into a disaster area wearing a Red Cross vest, forget all those superheroes of cartoon fame. There is nothing more amazing than you walk into a neighborhood or into a shelter wearing that vest. You are a hero to someone in their time of need.
And the first training session here in St. Pete is today at 1 o'clock. There's also one in Tampa next week, and they're going to be having these sessions periodically across the area just to make sure that they have an army of volunteers ready to go. And just to put an exclamation point on how important these volunteers are, I can tell you from personal experience, my parents about 10 years ago, their home burned to the ground and everything in it. They had nothing left, and it was shocking to everyone and the entire family, but it was a Red Cross volunteer that showed up, that walked them through what to do, gave them what they needed to be able to cope with the immediate disaster, something we as family members couldn't do because we were all in shock about what was happening. And it was something that my parents still talk about to this day, about how important it was just to have that volunteer and that person show up and show that they care and help them through those next steps. So important, and it is so rewarding to be a volunteer and to be able to give that back. Live in St. Pete, Jenny Dean, 10 Tampa Bay News.
Yeah, they certainly are amazing, Jenny. Thank you for sharing that.